Hello, welcome back. So last time we looked at aligning of widgets and how we can better use the alignment tool and the distribution tool. Because as we are prototyping, we're going to be making use of this when we get to the main prototyping session of this course. So what we are looking at in this lesson, we are looking at how we can design a form looking like a material design. But we're going to keep this simple. We're not going to go into too much details, but we're going to keep it into just with how we can design our text box to look like a material design, which means we're not going to have a border and we're just going to have, just an horizontal line that the user is going to see. And then we'll be able to animate a label to show once the user start to type. So what we just need to do, we need to get a text box, and I'll just drag a text box here. I'll call this text box username txt, and I will get an horizontal line. I will add just below here, and I'll make it the same length as well. So once we have that, we can make this color a bit lighter and remove the border, and we can put a text int and say enter username. So the user actually know that this is where they enter their username even though they cannot see the text box. We can add a label or an heading here, and we can say something like please login. We're going to design better login form in the next series. So what we can do is we could now we can get another label. What we're going to show here is once we've done that, we will add a label here. This label will show the user what they are typing. So we will add it here, username, and we can say here username label, which is LBL, and I will just hide this as well. Once that is hidden, on page load, we're not going to see that anymore. So what we just need to do, we need to add the following thing. We need to add on text change, on focus, and on lost focus. So we need to add something to read. So we will go to on text change first and say on text change, we want to show the username label and we want to slide up. And on focus as well, we want to show the same thing, and we just right click, copy, and go to focus and paste. Same thing. And then on lost focus, we're going to be checking a condition. If something is present there, if it's empty or not, then we will not display it. But we can leave it for now and we can test that, and let's see how it works. So if we preview our work, we can just close some of these out, and we can put our mouse on focus, and on lost focus we should be able to not show that anymore. So what we just need to do, we can copy this and say on lost focus we can hide the label, so we're not going to show it if something is empty. So what we're going to show here is if it's empty, we just leave it like that. So we say on lost focus, we go here on lost focus, on text change, on lost focus, on text change, it's the username and the username label, it's going to remain, and on lost focus it's going to disappear as well. So we can see that we've been able to make this form look very nice on our form, rather than having the old style way of designing form, whereby we're going to have our border and everything looks like a brick type. So we're just gonna do like this, and if we refresh our page, we can see here that this does not look current. This looks more like what we actually wanted. So That is the way you can quickly simulate a material kind of design form, which we are only looking in this lesson about text boxes. So how you can make your text box border hidden, and also have an horizontal line that serve as that. And throughout this introduction to AfterRP 8 mobile prototyping, we're going to be looking at some things that we can do as well as the course progresses. I hope you've learned something. If you have any question, do leave your question, and you can always email me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.